Good morning, students. Hope you all are doing good and hope you all are completing your notes as well. You all know that you have to submit your books for correction. Please see that you write the index neatly and also wherever required, see that you all draw a line in pencil. Okay, so let's see what I will be covering in today's class. Are you all ready? Today's content is as follows. We will start off with the new poem, which is Meadow Surprises, written by Louis Brandt Phillips. We will also look into a small biography of Louis Brandt Phillips, then a small pattern grammar, which is articles. We will summarize all what we have learned. Then comes my turn to ask you all questions just to see how much you all have understood, and then of course your assignment. Alright, so are you all ready? Let's get started then. Turn to page number 40 in your English reader, Meadow Surprises, written by Louis Brandt Phillips. Before I start the poem, let me tell you a little about Louis Brandt Phillips. Louis Brandt Phillips was born on 15th June 1942 in Lowell, Massachusetts. He received a BA from Stetson University in 1964 and MAs from the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill and CUNY. CUNY is the name of a university which is in New York in 1965 and 1967 respectively. Since 1977, he has served as a professor of humanities at the School of Visual Arts in New York City, where he taught creative writing. He is an American poet, playwright, editor, and author of children's stories. He has authored and co-authored around 50 books for children and adults. Some of his famous books are The Bus to the Moon, and other stories are R.I.P., a poetic sequence, The Crazy Cat, Rag, etc. And on 16th March 1900, he passed away. This is a little about Louis Brandt Phillips children. Let's continue. Meadows have surprises. You can find them if you look. Walk softly through the velvet grass and listen by the brook. The poet is trying to tell us that the meadows offer several surprises to the one who has an eager eye to look at the meadow. And walking on the soft velvet grass, the sound of a brook. You have to listen to the sound of a brook. Now, what is a meadow? A meadow is a grassland on which cattle and sheep graze. And what is a brook? A brook is a small river. Hope it's clear, children. It's just simple explanation. The poet is telling, walk through the grassland and you will find lots of surprises. Walk softly. Don't just run. Walk softly and listen by the brook. You may see a butterfly rest upon a buttercup and unfold its drinking straws to sip the nectar up. What the poet is trying to tell is while you're walking, you might even notice a butterfly sipping nectar from the flowers. What's the meaning of nectar here? A nectar means a sweet fluid produced by flower. A sweet fluid produced by flower. And what is buttercup? Buttercups are wild plants with yellow flowers. Buttercups are wild plants with yellow flowers. And what he's also trying to tell us, now when you see all this, it gives you immense pleasure. And these sights are no less than the nature's surprise gift. Very true, isn't it? When you see something like this, okay, if you're sitting alone where there's only greenery, and if you're watching these butterflies, or if you're really enjoying the nature, you can feel all this, children. All right. You may scare a rabbit who is sitting very still, though at first you may not see him. When he hops, you will. What the poet is telling? Walking further, you will also notice a rabbit sitting in between the grasses. At first, you will not be able to see him, but as you are walking, he gets scared of you and starts hopping in front of you. That's when you notice it. Scare means frightened. Children, we'll stop till here. I've taught you all 3 stanzas, and it's very simple and very easy to understand, children. If you read the poem, it is self-explanatory. Hope you all have understood so far what I have taught. Go through the poem, okay, so that you can understand it even more better. All right. In grammar, we will learn about articles. We will also see what is a definite article and an indefinite article. An article is a word that is used before a noun. The letter A, the word an, and the are articles. I repeat, an article is a word that is used before a noun in a sentence. The letter A, the word an, and the are articles. Let's look at some examples now. I need a pen. I want an apple. I want the green apple. Have you understood, children? What is an article? Now let's see where and when to use a, an, the, and what is it called. Now we know that a, and, the are articles. Now a and an are classified as indefinite articles, and the word the is a definite article. Now let's see how to use them in a sentence. Let's see what the definite article the is all about. You can use the definite article the when you are talking about a specific object. I repeat, you use the definite article the when you are talking about a specific object. For example, the music at this party is really good. The teacher in English class asked where you were today. The Queen of England is visiting our town next week. Now let's see when to use the. Use the after you have talked about it the first time. Use the after you have talked about it the first time. For example, this is a dog. The dog is brown. Use the when the person you are talking to already knows what you are talking about. Use the when the person you are talking to already knows what you are talking about. For example, I am going to the bank. There is someone knocking at the door. It must be the computer repairman. Use the when you talk about general places in nature like the lake, the mountains, the ocean, the beach, etc. Use the when you talk about general places in nature like the lake, the mountains, the oceans, the beach, etc. For example, let's go to the beach. I love to camp in the mountains. Hope you all understood what definite article is, and you all should be able to use the in the right place. Now let's look at the indefinite article, which is a and an. We'll see how and when to use them. A is used in front of singular countable nouns. I repeat, a is used in front of singular countable nouns, for example, a person, animal or thing, which are not specific. We do not use a before uncountable or plural nouns. If a noun starts with a consonant sound, which is B, C, D, F, G, H, J, K, etc., a comes before the noun. For example, a dog, a chicken, a boy, a teacher, a girl, a lesson, a website, etc. An is used in front of singular countable nouns which are not specific as well. We do not use a before uncountable or plural nouns. If a noun starts with a vowel sound, which is A, E, I, O, U, and comes before the noun. For example, an umbrella, an owl, an image, an hour, an enemy, an author, etc. Children, you'll have to be very careful. It is not the letters A, E, I, O, U. Okay? It is a sound. We use an before the vowel sounds, not the letters. Alright? Hope this also is very clear. Let's quickly summarize what we have learned today. We started off with the poem, Meadow Surprises. We learned the first 3 stanzas. I did explain you all and I did tell you all few meanings as well. We also looked into a small part in grammar, which is articles. We learned where to use the articles a, and, the, and we also learned what are definite and indefinite articles. Hope you all have understood what I taught you all today. And now it's question time. Are you all ready to answer my questions? The first question is, what does the poet mean by the word velvet grass? What does the poet mean by the word velvet grass? What is a buttercup? What is a buttercup? Why did the rabbit hop? Why did the rabbit hop? What are the 2 kinds of articles? What are the 2 kinds of articles? And the last question is, when and where do you use the article the? When and where do you use the article the. Let me see who will be the first one to send me the right answers. All the best, children. Before I end today's session, let me tell you what you'll have to do for your homework. Worksheet will be sent across in the group. See that you do it in the homework book. I repeat, worksheet will be sent in the group. See that you do it in the homework book. Now, once I complete the poem, I will send the summary of the poem, which you will have to write in the classwork book. Alright? And once again, a reminder, please see that you'll submit your books on time. Write the index and draw a line after every question and answer. Very clear, children? See you all tomorrow online. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.